The man plucked a mango, then kicked it toward a large metal barrel nearby. Seeing it miss, he promptly kicked another one. His son watched his like Chinese soccer team technique and couldn't help glancing at the mango beside him, decided to show off his own skills. As the mango sailed gracefully into the barrel, the son shyly lowered his head, trying to play it cool but unable to hide his talent. Watching his son flaunt his skills, the father merely sneered in contempt, for all this was part of his plan. He glanced toward the corner of the wall, then delivered another kick. The mango sailed effortlessly into a larger barrel farther away. This shot stunned his son. Who would have thought the father was a hidden football prodigy? From that day onward, the father began training his son to play soccer with mangoes. He poured all his skills into the boy. Day after day, this continued for 6 years. Yet no one could have imagined that this boy, raised in the slums, training daily with nothing but mangoes, would one day become a legendary superstar of the football world. He is the player who won the Copa Libertadores 6 times, the only man in history to claim 3 World Cup titles. He is Pele. The name Pele was originally a derogatory nickname used by opponents to mock him, yet through sheer talent, he transformed that taunt into a name enshrined in history textbooks. Time rewinds to the 1950 World Cup final. All of Brazil held their breath, glued to their radios. Sadly, the Brazilian team suffered a heartbreaking defeat against Uruguay in the championship match. This loss plunged the nation into profound sorrow. His father, a lifelong football devotee, wept openly. The sight of his father's tears deeply wounded the young Pele. As his father stepped out of the tavern, Pele immediately made a solemn promise to him.
I'll win a World Cup for Brazil I promise.
His father remained silent upon hearing this. He knew all too well how difficult it would be to achieve such a goal, for he himself had once been a footballer. During a match, he suffered a devastating ankle injury. Now permanently disabled, he could only work as a janitor to make ends meet. Meanwhile, Pele earned extra money by shining shoes every day to help support his family. He possessed an extraordinary natural talent for soccer. In his free time, he would always kick a ball around with his friends in the alleyways. This challenging environment honed Pele's skills to perfection, but his mother didn't support his passion. She feared her son would follow in his father's footsteps. One day, a soccer match was scheduled in the small town. Pele secretly signed up with his friends without telling his mother. Without uniforms, they hastily cut up old bed sheets. Without cleats, they played barefoot. During the match, they struggled to adapt to the ball. They were used to kicking solid balls wrapped in fabric. Pele's pass flew wildly off target. His teammates also lost control, tumbling repeatedly. Fortunately, their adaptability shone through. Through seamless teamwork and coordination, they advanced through the rounds and easily reached the finals. There, they faced off against the wealthy young Masters team. The contrast made them look especially shabby. The rich kids mocked them as a bunch of poor beggars who couldn't even afford shoes. To counter the taunts, Pele's friends came up with a plan: steal peanuts from others and sell them in town for money, then buy a few pairs of second-hand, worn-out sneakers. But these shoes didn't fit properly and caused major problems. His teammates kept tripping and making mistakes, resulting in the rich kids easily winning 6-0. Disappointed, Pele looked at his father watching the game and suddenly remembered his father's words: "Don't care about what others think. Always be your true self." So he tossed aside those ill-fitting shoes and rediscovered the feeling of playing on the streets. Everything began to flow effortlessly. Pele faced 3 defenders alone, utterly unfazed. His fluid, unpredictable dribbling skills had the crowd rising to their feet. Finally, he trapped the ball between his feet, weaving past 2 opponents. A light flick of his toe sent the ball sailing into the net. The ball